second way narcissistic abuse or trauma sets you up for self-sabotage has to do with implicit memory and the way the brain works. Okay, so our brain loves to learn things, memorize them, so that it doesn't have to kind of exert so much energy each task you have to do. Kind of like driving a car. Remember when you first had to learn, for anyone out there that still knows how to drive a manual car, when you are first learning how to drive stick shift, right? Your brain is like, oh, first gear, clutch, gas. You're thinking so much about what you have to do when you're driving. Your thoughts, you are totally, completely focused on what you have to do. Fast forward a year and you don't even have to think. Your brain's not like, oh, clutch now, then when it meets gas, and then shift to second because that is why we do this. And this is, nope. Your brain has memorized it. So now it has put it into implicit memory. And implicit memory is so helpful for the brain because then we don't have to be thinking and wasting so much energy on things we already know how to do. Well, narcissistic abuse, sadly, takes a really awesome thing about the brain and it uses that against you. So for example, isn't it true that anytime you did something for yourself, let's say you reached a goal and you were proud of yourself. Let's say you have a narcissistic significant other and you get a raise at work, or they give you a reward or something positive happens to you and you come home and share it. What happens, right? Does that narcissist say, oh, I'm so proud of you. You're amazing. Do they support you emotionally? Do they build you up? Do they applaud your triumphs? Or are they like a needle to a balloon and they pop every single happy occurrence of your life? The answer being anytime you're happy, anytime you're accomplishing something, anytime things are going well for you, anytime you're proud of you or you're thinking about you, instead of revolving 24/7 around them, it is met with intense shame, emotional abandonment, pain, rejection, false accusations about what kind of person you are. Like that's such a horrible thing you're doing. Done over and over again, your brain memorizes your celebrations, your positives with something bad. Boom, that gets coupled together in your nervous system and stored in implicit memory. So the next time you go for a goal, right, and you want to accomplish something, even if the narcissist is no longer in your life, if you have these two things coupled in your nervous system, time doesn't uncouple trauma. Time doesn't work through implicit memory. You have to get in there and uncouple them. Okay, so every time you're about to go set a goal and strive for something positive, when this is in your implicit memory and it's coupled in your nervous system, your subconscious turns on and floods you with discomfort, right? Think about it. Think about every time you start going in a direction, what happens in the body if you were really, really aware of what was going on inside of you? Isn't it true that all of a sudden you'll start feeling your heart beat fast? You'll feel a tightness in your throat or your jaw, a tension in your chest, or this activation, this volcanic activation in your stomach that causes you so much discomfort. So what we tend to do when we get these sensations is whatever we were striving towards, we retract and then we're rewarded because those sensations calm down. So now the brain's like, oh, do that bad, stop, reward, dopamine. This is where we're supposed to be. Forget about those goals. Now that we know that though, we start recreating the inside and the outside does follow. That being said, that's the goal that we have in Thrivers School of Transformation. I have a special going on for anyone that joins Thrivers for the year. Check out the coupon in the description box. I will say this, the subconscious mind, it is a habit mind. It doesn't change overnight. It's through consistency. It was one of the reasons why I created Thrivers, was because it's through the consistent weekly meetings, challenges, goal setting, coaching that we do every week that really helps us to upgrade our subconscious. So make sure you check out the coupon in the description box below.